Hello everybody and welcome back again. Today I will be continuing my run through of the Imperial Guard Codex, and I'm even halfway through, not even halfway through the HQ section, as there is quite a lot of choices to choose from now from some of the previous codexes. So next in line is Colonel Ironhand Straken. Well, I've never actually used this guy, although he does have some pretty interesting rules and a very well laid out stat line for an Imperial Guard character. He has weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 4, strength 6, toughness 4, wounds 3, initiative 3, attacks 3, leadership 9, and a 3+ save. By standard, on a standalone, he is the best HQ choice out there with the more set out stat line. War gear, he has flak armor, a plasma pistol, a shotgun, a close combat weapon, frag grenades, and a fractor field. The fractor field gives him 5+ invulnerable save, so that's another good bonus stab as well, because he has a 3+ armor save, and with the 5+ invulnerable save, this makes the character, if he gets into very sticky situations, you don't actually have to worry about hiding him. He can actually take a hit with his 3 wounds. He comes, as most special characters do, they come with a set warlord trait. He has implacable determination. This is on page 27 of the book. And if I can just find it a minute, guys. It basically allows him, the warlord and his unit has the relentless special rules, so they can move and shoot heavy weapons. I believe they can still assault. I do not have the rule book on my hand a minute, guys, as I've lent it to my mate. Special rules, he has Fearless, Monster Hunter, the Senior Officer's special, so he can issue 2 orders per turn, Smash, and Voice of Command. Okay, sorry guys. Colonel Straken, and he also has additional rules of Cold, Steel, and Courage. This gives Colonel Straken and all friendly units from the codex within 6 inches of him the counterattack and furious charge special rule. Colonel Straken must always issue and accept a challenge whenever possible. So this guy really does fit into like an assault fast-based Imperial Guard army. I would say he'd be better with the new Bullgrins, as if he's within 6 inches of the Bullgrins, they're gonna get the furious charge special rule on top. So really, I don't want to use this guy because he doesn't really fit in with my type of style of play, but he is, by alone, a really good character to have. So how I'd run it would be, I'd take 3 units of 5 Bullgrins with slab shields, power mauls, and I just have this as one Death Star assault unit, because it's not going to fall back, because the Bullgrins, they've got 4+ save, they've got 5+ invulnerable. Yeah, these go really well together. It's just, if it was a Imperial army just with guardsmen, this doesn't really work out, as we know that guardsmen are utter shit in combat against most things, unless like it's Tau Fire Warriors. Who else is shit in combat? And Guardians, as Guardians are worse than Guardsmen. So that's what we say about this guy. He's a good character, and if I had an army fit for him, I would definitely include him, and the model for him is actually really nice as well. Next then is Nork Deddog, the Ultimate Bodyguard. This is a unit upgrade for company command squads, and there have been times I've actually really want to include this guy, because my company command squads do get into a lot of fucking problems. Now, this guy would be great with Colonel Ironhand Straken, as they work really well together. So the stat line for him is weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 3, strength 5, toughness 5, wounds 3, initiative 3, attacks 4 with leash bait, and a 4+ save. His war gear includes a carapace armor, ripper gun, and frag grenades. His special rules: feel no pain, hammer of wrath, look out, are stubborn, and he is very bulky. Oh yeah, they're very bulky. He also has additional special rules of heroic sacrifice. If Nork loses his last wound in close combat, he may immediately take his full complement of attacks against the unit that killed him at the same initiative step, even if he has already made his attacks in the fight subphase. These attacks may not be exchanged for a thunderous headbutt as described below. Nork rerolls fail to hit and wounds when making the attacks granted by this roll. He is then removed casually. This is really, really good because this is the type of guy you want to get into a challenge. But if you run him a Straken, you can't. But if this guy does get killed, you don't really have to worry about it because they are going to get 4 attacks back at strength 5. And being able to reroll the hit and wound is an amazing bonus. This is a really good character. I am actually going to have to buy an ogre, and I would like to get an old metal one, but I do quite like the plastic mini for him because he is really good to have in a command squad. He's just there for the defense purpose, and it's a really good model to have. The other rule he has is loyal to the end. Nork must declare a glorious intervention whenever possible, and will automatically pass the test to take the place of friendly. Right, this actually, I didn't realise that this rule. Loyal to the end basically allows him to switch places. He has to do a glorious intervention. So you could run him a Straken, and my Straken has to issue a challenge. You can put Nork Deddog in his place. Now this is another good way of getting all out blows attacks. As if he could put 4 attacks out, and if he gets killed, which it can happen, may not happen, it's off and off, like he will. You are going to get 8 attacks out of him in one turn, and that, by my standards, 8 attacks, strength 5, and 4 of them being able to reroll the hit and wound is amazing. This is a model I really do want. Another thing about I may run him with Straken with the Bulgrin Death Star. I may have to look into this a bit more. Then he has one other rule, Thunderous Headbutt. Nork may elect to change his normal attacks in close combat for a single Thunderous Headbutt with the following profile. It's +3 strength at AP3 melee concussive. Now, I really wouldn't do this as much unless I was going up against if I don't declare a challenge and I'm versing one special character. I think this would be an idea to get 1 quick wound in and make that character strike initiative 1 in the assault phase. I think that's the only way I would use that, but I wouldn't. I would rather get my 4 attacks out at strength 5, as strength 8 is great if it's like a Baden, because he's a bastard, because he has got a high initiative by himself. So Nork Deddog, he's an upgrade for the company command toon, and he is a great addition to have, because even if you don't use him, I mean, you still got the Ripper Gun. Ripper Guns are good enough as they are. They are at I never remember the bloody profiles. Ripper Gun, 12 inches, strength 5, assault 3. I mean, you're going through. It's a heavy bolter in a sense. And he's a weapon skill and ballistic skill 3. So he's going to do he's going to do some damage. So that's Nork Deddog. Another unit I really recommend to have. And he's not overpriced at all. He's 85 points, but this guy the points do pay off. He does pay back his points. I mean, he is really, really good. And plus, he does have the Hammer of Wrath. And yeah, Hammer of Wrath, that's the one, sorry. And he does have Feel No Pain, so he doesn't have the invulnerable save, but he has a higher chance of surviving. So that's Nork Deddog. Now, the next special character in the book is Knight Commander Pask. Now, I used to run this guy all the time because he was only, in the previous book, 50 points on top of Lean Russ. Now, to run him, where is he? He's 40 points, but altogether, you've got to pay for the tank commander, so he's 70 points altogether. Now, a bit iffy, but I am going to actually include him because I didn't realise the extra bonuses he gives. So he has one stat line, and that's ballistic skill 4, and then he basically special rules. He's a Leman Russ commander. We'll go through those rules when we come to the tank commanders page. And he has tank orders, so he can issue orders to tanks. The same, we'll come to that when we get to the tank commanders page. So here's the rule crack shots. Shots made by Pask and Russ can reroll armor penetration rolls against vehicles, including glancing or penetrating hits, but the second result must be kept. Furthermore, the turret-mounted weapon of Pask vehicle gains additional benefits depending on its type. When firing a battle cannon, vanquisher, battle cannon, demolisher, siege cannon, or eradicator another cannon, Pask can reroll to hit. You can reroll his to hit rolls. That is really handy because having the vanquisher as a one shot, you know, you are hitting threes, but there is always that chance of rolling the 2 or the 1. Yeah, rolling the 2 or 1, sorry. But it's great to have that. It's the same with all of them, really. It's just, you know, with the scatter as well, you know, if you get a really bad scatter roll, at least you have the option to re-roll it and not have to, and you can, there is a chance you'll end up with a better roll. An exterminator autocannon or a Punisher Gatling cannon fired by Pask has the rending special. Now this is amazing because with the Punisher Gatling gun you can have 20 shots at rending at strength 5. I think I'm going to run him in Punisher tank now, as I think that's way more fitting for him, and I'm going to have a fiddle, do some play tests, and see if he actually does get as good as this. Then the last one is actually a very good one. When firing an Executioner plasma cannon, Pask may choose to fire bigger blast, I can't say this word, instead of using the weapon's normal profile. So you're sacrificing 3 plasma shots to this. Now I quite like this, right? It's 36 inches range, strength 7, AP2, standard plasma, but it is a large blast, blind, gets hot. Now that is, I like that. I really do like having that. That can be very helpful to have, but to be honest with you guys, Pask, he's a hit and miss character. He does make your tanks become a bit, it makes the one tank become a bit more expensive, and you know, you want to make him survive the game because that has a lot of points. That can be 300 points of a tank gone for just this one character. So I believe now that is the last of the special characters for the codex. Nork Deddog, Knight Commander Pask. So then guys, that's it for today. We've covered all these special characters in the Imperial Guard Codex, and then all we've got to cover left is the Tank Commander, Lord Commissar. I'll do Lord Commissar and Commissar, Militarum Priest, Primaris, Psyker, and Engine Seers, and the Servitors, and then we move on to a very, very exciting part of the Codex, which is the troop section, and then the elites. And I really am looking forward to elites. I love some of the new elite options, and I'm going to be doing some awesome stuff in the future with the elites. So thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next one. Thank you.